Welcome to Văn University online lesson. My name is Quân and today we are going to learn grammar. The grammar point today is about the real, conditional, present and future. After watching this video, you will be able to distinguish between present and future real conditional. Use present real conditional to talk about things that are generally true. And use future real conditional to talk about possible or real events in the future. Now let's get started with the first type. Present real conditional. We use present real conditional to talk about situations that are always or generally true, especially for laws and rules. Let's look at some examples here. 1. If I drink too much coffee, I can't sleep at night. Or when people have more food in their diet, they get more vitamins. Alright, now in each sentence, you can see there are two clauses. They are if clause and main clause. The if clause shows you condition, and main clause shows the results. So, in sentence 1, can you find out the if clause and main clause? If I drink too much coffee shows you the condition, right? So it is the if clause. And the result is I can't sleep at night. So it is the main clause. How about sentence 2? Can you find out the if clause and main clause? When people have more food in their diets shows you the condition. So that's why it is the if clause. And the rest is the main clause. Alright, so please notice that when is used more often in present real conditional. Now, let's learn how to form a present real conditional sentence. So the form will be if clause and main clause. So you will begin if clause with if or when, and then use present simple tense in the clause. Present simple tense is also used in the main clause. It's really easy, right? And remember to separate the two clauses with a comma. If clause can come before or after main clause. Alright, now let's practice. In exercise 1, I'd like you to use present real conditional to complete these sentences. You can pause the video for around 4 minutes to do the exercise. You can write it down in your notebook and then come back to check the answers with me in the next slide. Now, let's check the answers together. Number 1, you can say, when people eat too much, they get fat. Number 2, if you touch a fire, you get burned. Number 3, people die if they don't eat. Number 4, you get water if you mix hydrogen and oxygen. Number 5, snakes fight if they are scared. And lastly, when babies are hungry, they cry. Alright, you've done a very nice job, everyone. Now it's time for you to be creative a little bit. Right, move on to exercise 2. Also use present real conditional to talk about true things around you. Okay, you can grab your notebook or your phone so you can write down 5 sentences using present real conditional. And come back later to check the answers with me. Here is the suggestion. 1. If you freeze water, what happens? It becomes a solid. 2. Plants die when they don't get enough water. 3. when I skip breakfast, I don't have enough energy for morning classes. 4. If my mom has a cold, I usually catch it. It means that I interact with her a lot. And 5. When I feel sick, I only eat fruits and vegetables. Alright, now let's move on to the second type, future real conditional. We use future real conditional to talk about situations that are possible or real in the future. For example, if you don't eat a varied diet, you are not going to be very healthy. And 2, we will call you if we see Thomas at the festival. Alright, so can you find out the if clause and main clause in each sentence? Firstly, let's start with sentence number 1. If you don't eat a varied diet is the if clause, which shows you the condition. And the result is you are not going to be very healthy, so that's why it is the main clause. For sentence 2, if we see Thomas at the festival is the if clause, and we will call you is the main clause. Alright, until now, the present and future real conditional are quite the same, right? So what are the differences between them? Let's compare their forms. In present real conditional, you will use present simple tense for both clauses. However, in future real conditional, the present simple tense is used for only the if clause. In the main clause, the result happened in the future, so future simple tense is used instead. Alright, let's practice, guys. In exercise 3, I'd like you to use future real conditional to talk about results for each situation. You can pause the video for around 4 minutes to do the exercise. Remember to write down the answer and then check the answers with me in the next slide. Here are some possible answers for you. Let's check it out. Number 1. If you drink milk, you will have stronger bones. Number 2. If you don't eat vegetables, you will face a lot of health problems. 3. If you drink coffee after 4 p.m., you will not be able to sleep well at night. 4. If you know how to cook, you will make good meals for yourself. And 5. If you don't often exercise, you are not going to get fit next month. Alright, so that's the end of the lesson today. Thank you so much for joining me, and remember to practice after this.